Hi everyone, it's Karen from the Geordie Grandma. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sunday Sunshine Show, as always in collaboration with Busy Bee Marie, Tina's Talk Time and Maria Crocker. And every Sunday morning at 7:30 we talk about the same topic but put our own spin on it. So once you've watched my video, you can go across and watch theirs, and I'll put the link to their channels in the description box below if you don't already know them. Today's topic is Christmas Day traditions. Now, when I was thinking about this topic, I didn't think I had any Christmas Day traditions. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, maybe I do. So I thought I would talk about what Christmas was like when my kids were little, so we're talking 30 years ago, and then talk about what Christmas is like for now that our kids have left home. So back then, we're talking early 90s, throughout the 90s probably, Christmas was always hectic. As you know, if you've got children yourself, you know, Christmas with kids in the house is always chaos. We spent weeks, trying to find the right presents for the kids and then worrying if you'd bought them enough. And then on Christmas morning, the sitting room was just covered in presents, but you would still worry that they didn't have what they wanted. And to be honest, there was one Christmas, Simon, my son, I think must have been about 7, and I think it was the year that the cartoon film Aladdin was popular, and there was a baddie character in there called Jafar, and he had this, it was like a magic stick thing, I think, and Simon wanted this Jafar stick and I didn't get him it, and he's like, he opened all the presents that he had, and then he's like, oh Mum, Santa didn't bring us the Jafar stick. And you just think, you've got all this stuff and you're worried about a plastic flipping stick. He's never forgotten it. I tried to find one recently to give him, like now he's in his 30s, but I couldn't find one. So Simon, if you're watching, sorry you didn't get your Jafar stick. But yeah, they did get quite a lot of stuff. I remember we used to hide, we've got a cupboard under the stairs and we used to hide all the toys in the cupboard under the stairs when the kids were little. And then on Christmas morning, like Christmas Eve, you'd get them all out and put them under the tree. And there was this one year, for some reason, it was like, I don't know if you remember a cartoon. Well, it wasn't a cartoon. It was like a series called Dinosaurs. And it was like about dinosaurs, and there was a baby dinosaur. It was quite funny, actually. And I bought Nicola this baby dinosaur where you pulled the thing on its back and it talked. And for some reason, we hadn't gotten that out. It was still under the stairs. So when we came to put the Christmas decorations back under the stairs, we came across this dinosaur. And Nicola must have only been about 3 or something. And we said, oh, Nicola, he's left this for you under the stairs. We forgot about it. And poor little Simon, did Santa leave anything for me under the stairs? I had to say, well, no, all yours got put out. But you just think, all of the toys that you've got, and you're worried that they haven't got enough. And then Christmas morning was always spent in our house anyway, I don't know about anybody else's, was me in the kitchen preparing and cooking Christmas dinner with a glass of Bucks Fizz, always a glass of one, maybe more than one glass of Bucks Fizz. And we've got a TV in the kitchen, so I would have some Christmas thing on the TV as I was cooking the dinner. And Warren would always be in the sitting room putting toys together and playing with toys, and you could hear arguing and it was chaos, absolute chaos. So, but as the kids grow older, obviously it gets a little bit more quiet, should we say, controlled. They're not as bothered about playing with games and things like that, unless they're cute computer games, of course. But one of the traditions we did have when our kids was little, we all used to have to meet on the landing. So the kids would come out of their bedrooms. They might have came into our room and, 4 o'clock in the morning and said, can we get up yet? Has he been? And then we would all have to wait on the landing till, we'd got our dressing gowns on and people had been in the bathroom or whatever. Then you could go downstairs to see if Santa had been and left them all the presents. And we actually continued this tradition until the kids left home. So, the kids were like 17, 18, and we're all standing on the landing waiting to go downstairs to see if Santa had been. Ridiculous. So even now that the kids have left home, sometimes they'll text and say, are you standing on the landing? So that was probably a tradition we had. And of course then comes Christmas dinner once you've made it all. And I always wanted Probably more so now, but back then, to a certain extent, I always wanted this fabulous Christmas dinner table and for all to be dressed, beautifully. You know, the way you see it in a magazine where the table's all laid out perfectly and everybody's in their best Christmas party wear and everybody looks immaculate and the table looks immaculate and the children are well behaved. I'll see if I can find a picture and I'll put it in here of how I pictured Christmas Day. The reality of it was total opposite. It was chaos. My table was always, I had good intentions, the nice tablecloth and the table centre never happened. Any old tablecloth would go on, always covered in dinner by the end of it, always forgot the napkins. It never worked out. It still doesn't work out. I occasionally attempt to put a table centre in, but it doesn't happen very often. I think you're just so much wrapped up in, have I got all the presents ready? Have I got everything wrapped? Have I got something for everyone? Have I got the Christmas dinner made? Is all the trimmings there? The table stuff, and basically yourself, kind of took a back seat because I was never in me Christmas finery. I was usually just in leggings and a clean top. That would be good if I could do that. I was actually looking for some old photographs of that were taken on Christmas Day, and I found very few. I could find some where the Christmas tree was up, so they were probably around Christmas time, obviously, but I could never find any from Christmas Day. So I think we were probably all that busy doing something that photos didn't get taken. Not even now on the mobile phones, I still can't find very many photographs from Christmas Day. I did find a few, so I'll just show you the ones that I did find. This is my son Simon's first Christmas. So I think he was born in September, so he's only about 3 months old there. But that was our first Christmas together. You can tell it's Christmas because the Christmas tree's up. Then the only other ones I found was this one. Again, I know it's Christmas because there's a Christmas tree up. That's my daughter in the front there, who looks like she's about maybe 18 months. I remember that pink sweatshirt as well. So yeah, that was a Christmas. There's a one with a couple... one with me kids on it. That's Simon and Nicola. How cute. And actually, me grandchildren, Ashton and Harriet, don't look very different to that now. I should get a side-by-side photograph because they do look very similar. And the only photograph I could find of me and Warren at Christmas, again, I know it's Christmas because there's Christmas cards up. This is a very old one, is this one here. Warren in his Christmas jumper, me with a perm, Christmas cards stuck on a really horrible old glass door we used to have. So yeah, those are the only Christmas photos I could find, unbelievably. I think I'm going to have to start a new tradition of taking photos on Christmas Day so I have something to look forward to in the future. So fast forwarding to what Christmas is like now, obviously the kids have left home. Nicola's got her own children. Simon and his wife Hayley, they don't have children, but they have chickens and cats and tortoises. So they've got their own thing going on. Nicola, Andrew and the kids still come here for Christmas dinner every year. My grandkids are 7 and almost 5, and they've been coming for Christmas dinner ever since they got together. But Simon and Hayley now stay in their own house for Christmas dinner. And in fact, last year they went to a Chinese restaurant for Christmas dinner. They're both vegetarian, so they don't cook a traditional Christmas dinner anyway. I think one year they had pizza and Chinese takeaway and things like that. So they usually visit on a morning, bring presents and things like that. And then Nicola and the kids will come and we'll all exchange presents. And then Simon and Hayley will go home and we'll have Christmas dinner. And again, it's a little bit like when my kids were little, because you've got the grandkids opening their Christmas presents, me stood in the kitchen getting the dinner together, and them in the sitting room playing the games and putting things together, and chaos. So not much has changed really. But this year I decided I'm not cooking Christmas dinner. I refuse. I've cooked it for 37 years. practically the same Christmas dinner every year, and it always feels like so much hassle. I don't really enjoy Christmas Day. Well, I do enjoy it, but I could enjoy it more if I wasn't worried about cooking the dinner. So I said this year, fine, you can still come for dinner, but I'm having an Indian takeaway. I'm buying an Indian takeaway on the Christmas Eve. That's what we're having for Christmas dinner. Nicola's absolutely fine with that. Our husband, not so much, but Nicola's fine with that. I'm sick of doing it. It's somebody else's turn. So that's what we're doing this year. But of course, you've still got to have the Christmas crackers. Now, Christmas crackers, don't get me started on Christmas crackers. Apparently, there's 150 million Christmas crackers pulled every year just in the UK. They must make an absolute fortune with Christmas crackers. And you always buy them. And there is a lot of rubbish in the Christmas crackers. Don't you agree? You get the paper hat. I mean, everybody puts this paper hat on. Why? Why do you put a paper hat on? And you've got the stupid little novelty toy in it, and the Christmas cracker joke that, you get the same ones every year. Maybe I'm just being a bit of a bar humbug, I don't know. But I was having a look on the internet, and I was looking to see what was the most expensive Christmas crackers. And I did come across, well, there had to be these ones. There was a box of 6 Harrods Christmas crackers. No word of a lie, it's £750 for a box of 6 Christmas crackers. I mean, if anybody out there watching this, which I highly doubt, has bought this box of Christmas crackers, please tell us why you would spend that much. But in them is a key ring, a card holder, I'm assuming they mean business card holder, a silk eye mask, a candle, and some perfume. And there's also a £50 Harrods voucher in each cracker. I mean, really, I just think that is so extortionate for a Christmas cracker. So then I was looking at other Christmas crackers, because I thought this could have been a video in itself, and I came across Lakeland Racing Gonks. Now, I love a gonk. Got a Christmas gonk here. I do like me gonks. And this was the box of 6 at Lakeland for £25. Now, I think even £25 is a lot for a box of crackers. I really do. And in the crackers is, each one's got a racing gonk in, so you wind it up. And it's got the board that the race on. So everybody winds their gonk up and they put them down and they see which gonk reaches the end. I think we've had them in lots of different incarnations over the year. There's been racing sprouts and racing reindeers and racing Santas, everything. But gonks, that's the ones at Lakeland. There's also a hat and a joke in that one. Incidentally, you don't get a hat or a joke in the Harrods cracker. I would want a hat and a joke for £750. And then the cheapest Christmas crackers I found were from Iceland, and this is a pack of 10, so you're getting more, and this is only £4. So if you really want Christmas crackers, I think I would go for those, because you get in a pullback reindeer. Not entirely certain what that is, so I'm assuming the reindeer is on maybe his little wheels or something, and you pull it back and then it speeds away, very possibly. You also get a hat and a motto, so it's a motto rather than a joke. But if you're not expecting much on your Christmas crackers, £4 is to me, that's better than £750. I can't get over that, £750. So as well as pulling the Christmas crackers after dinner, I never wash up. Somebody else washes up. It's usually Warren washes up. We usually have a game of Pictionary, but we haven't got the actual board game Pictionary. And I know you can get that in lots of different incarnations now. There's a TV Pictionary and there's a one where you draw in the air Pictionary. Ours is a very cheap version of Pictionary. We have a whiteboard and a pen, and we come up with our own ideas of what we're going to draw. We usually try and do movies, and because the grandkids are there now, we try and do movies that they would know. And they also have a go as well, and they're not bad at it. So that's what we play after Christmas dinner. We have a game of Pictionary. And then, of course, the traditional, you'll have some more Prosecco, because you probably had some with the dinner, and you've got to have a mince pie. And, of course, you've got to have some chocolates. And then when the kids go home, when like Nicola and the grandkids go home, all you do is you sit back on the settee, stuffed to bursting, again in a clean top and leggings, because I very rarely get dressed up on Christmas Day. Maybe I'm going to change that, and that's going to become a new tradition. But you just, slob back on your settee and you watch Christmas rubbish on the telly. I do like to watch a Christmas special of a TV show. I think the best ever Christmas special I've seen on TV in the last, it's got to be at least 35 years, was the Only Fools and Horses Christmas special, where Del Boy and Rodney were dressed up as Batman and Robin. That is just hilarious. I've watched that lots of times since, and I still find that funny. So let me know in the comments below what's your favourite Christmas special, and also let us know what Christmas crackers you're going to buy this year, because I'm very interested to know. Or if you're not going to buy any Christmas crackers. So that's basically my Christmas traditions. I did think when the kids left home, I thought Christmas might be a little bit strange. I thought it might be sad because there was no kids in the house first thing in the morning. But actually it's really nice just to get up and sit and have your breakfast. You can have a Bucks Fizz in peace with your bacon sandwich, or in my case, vegetarian bacon sandwich in peace, and maybe watch the telly or just relax. And it's quite nice actually. And I have said to Nicola, if she wants to start her own traditions at Christmas, I won't be offended if she doesn't want to come for Christmas dinner. If she wants to just stay in her own house and enjoy a nice day with the kids without having to worry about getting them dressed to come out, I won't be offended at all. And actually that might be our opportunity, mine and Warren's, to start going on holiday for Christmas instead of staying at home. I think I would quite like that, because I think Simon and Hayley are quite happy being in their own house on Christmas Day. And to be fair, I think Nicola, Andrew and the kids would like to be in their own house on Christmas Day as well, because it is nice to start your own traditions when you have your own family, and I don't want them to feel that they have to come to our house every year. So maybe next year I'll be going somewhere nice on holiday, and then that will be a different tradition in itself. Which destination am I going to this Christmas? I'm looking forward to that. So Christmases have changed, but they're always fun, whatever you do, and they're going to be very similar in everybody's household. So I hope you found that video interesting. It was probably a little bit rambly. But anyway, I hope you found it interesting. Don't forget to go across and watch Marie, Tina and Maria's videos and see what their Christmas traditions are. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. So bye for now. And bye from the gunk as well.